collaboration.
Okay.
Yeah. And why is so important collaboration for business today?
Collaboration has always been important. Businesses grow by working, but not because of the logo or the company name. They grow because individuals get together with other individuals and do something and make something special. So since collaboration has always been important, the thing that's changed is that over the last 50 years, we're collaborating more and more with people who aren't sitting next to us like you and I are right now. So collaboration has become a virtual experience. And for the most part, for the first half of that period, it was a phone call or a conference call. And now it's become a video call. And the exciting thing about that is that video call, with the quality of the cameras that we can do today and the quality of the speakerphones, that video call really is almost like being there. So that's one big factor. The second big factor is a practical one, which is it costs a lot of money to travel and it takes a lot of time. For me to get here probably took me, I came from California to Mexico City. It probably took me in total 6 hours to make that trip. I could have done a video call with you in 20 minutes or half an hour, whatever we take, and saved all the travel time and put another 5 hours into something else. So video collaboration is incredibly important to businesses now.
How is going to be the adoption of video collaboration in 3 years? What do you imagine?
Well, I don't know about 3 years. I don't know whether it's 10 years or 2 years. But what I think will happen is, if you look around our office, you'll notice it's very open. Most offices are becoming more and more open. As you go to more open offices, you need closed spaces where you can get away and make calls. And so those closed spaces are perfect for video collaboration. So I believe what's going to happen is you're going to have more and more closed spaces getting more and more video enabled. Now, that was very difficult to do when the cost of video enabling a room was $25,000 to $100,000. Today, and I'm not trying to advertise, but it's just a fact, if you bought one of our cameras and speakerphones, integrated, separated, we offer them every way, you can video enable a room for about the cost of one of the chairs in the room. So for very, very little money. So this is a game changer. And I think that game changer hasn't been fully digested yet by the market, but it's happened. It's really beginning to happen. And so you're going to see a very strong growth rate around the world with this category for a very long time.
And how is it possible to use collaboration with innovation?
That's a very interesting question. We have an unwritten policy in our company. When we're doing a new product, we try to keep it to just 2 sites. And the reason we do that is because if you get more than 2 sites, you end up with usually more than 2 time zones. And more than 2 time zones make the timing of the call so difficult. But underlying that assumption is that you can do a video call. Because the difference between doing a video call to collaborate on a new product, where we can show the product, we can talk about it, we can zoom in on it, is so big, that difference is so significant, that if we didn't have that, I think we'd have trouble innovating in more than one site. So I think innovation through collaboration-enabled innovation is probably taken for granted by many of us now. But I do think it, like everything else, is the future. The other reality is, the best talent in your company, in any company, is usually not all sitting in one room. They're spread around the world. And if you really want to tap the capability of others, you can either wait 3 weeks and have a flight, or you can wait 3 minutes and do a call. And I really think that's where video collaboration will come in and will keep propelling innovation. And I do think it's had a big impact, even if it's difficult to pinpoint it.
And what are the key elements to change in the culture of enterprises? I mean, inner enterprise to make really a collaboration work?
To make collaboration work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I would not claim to be an expert on collaboration. In fact, many would say I'm not very good at it. But I guess if I think about video collaboration, it starts at the top, and that's probably true of all collaboration. If I am constantly, open and having collaborative discussions with my peers, I think that spreads downward. It becomes something that the whole company does, and I think we're pretty good at that as a company. Not because of me, but because I think this company's always been led by people who are very collaborative.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, tell us about the Logitech strategy for the enterprise market.
Okay. Our strategy is very simple. We offer video and audio equipment to enable people to do video conferencing. What we don't offer is the video conferencing software or cloud. Mm-hmm. So you can use our equipment with anything. So you can use it with BlueJeans, you can use it with Zoom, you can use it with Skype for Business, you can use it with FaceTime, absolutely anything. Google Hangouts. I'm sorry I left all those people who might have seen me that I left out, but you can use anything. We're a Swiss company, and we're a Swiss company that's really good at acting like a Swiss company. We're very cooperative with everybody around us. We're very cooperative with all the cloud-based players. And so our strategy is that we want to be the equipment provider that partners with all those players to enable them to have a really successful video conferencing business. We want the businesses that they go to love the experience because they have great high quality video, terrific high quality audio at a really, really reasonable cost. Mm-hmm. And that is our strategy.
And how important is Mexico in this market?
Mexico is I grew up in the U.S. Mm-hmm. and I've spent a lot of time in Mexico, and Mexico is kind of the doorway into Latin America for most companies, including ours. If you're not successful in Mexico, you're usually not successful in the rest of Latin America. Brazil's on the other end of this, and that's also a really important country. But I think most companies tend to focus first on Mexico, and we certainly do. So Mexico is very important, mm-hmm. and it's the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. It's an incredibly innovative place. There's tremendous talent. It's just a really important country for any company, any consumer products company, any business company, and it is for Logitech.
Mm-hmm. What's the impact of collaboration in customer service?
In customer service?
To improve the customer service.
Improve customer service. Well, I think there are companies now starting to do. There are all kinds of different customer service models now, as you know, from online chats to the traditional phone call. I haven't seen people doing video much, but that's a very interesting idea that we might start to promote, because that'd be really cool if you could have a video chat, especially if you have a product that's not working and somebody could show you in the moment how it works. So I haven't heard that much yet, but I'm certainly be a fan of it.
Mm-hmm. It's not using the video very much in
not yet.
But it has to be used in the future. I mean,
you would think.
Year.
You're exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's so many things like that people just really haven't gotten to because they haven't thought about it that way. And then somebody innovates, and suddenly it opens a whole other dimension of advantage. And I'm sure that will happen. I think you're right. In fact, I'm going to go back and think about that. We're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.